Okay. Which proposal number 2 is which one?
Should there be approved and adopted in the City of North Tonawanda of the Charter Review Committee would amend the city charter, removing the city attorney as an elected officer.
No, I already read that one. I don't want to remove him in an elected office and have him be appointed by the mayor. Forget that.
Proposal number 3. Shall there be approved and adopted in the City of North Tonawanda, New York, Resolution number 2, Charter Review Committee, which would amend the city charter of North Tonawanda, abolishing the position of city clerk and assigning the duties and obligations of performed by the city clerk to the city treasurer?
No.
I've been away too long. Shall there be approved and adopted in the City of North Tonawanda Resolution 3A of the Charter Review Committee, which would amend the city charter of North Tonawanda, permitting the citizens of the City of North Tonawanda to enforce the city charter and the courts of New York State, allow the court in its discretion to pay attorney's fees to the prevailing party other than the city? Proposal number 5. Proposition 4, shall there be approved and adopted in the City of North Tonawanda, New York, of the Charter Review Committee, which would amend the city charter of the City of North Tonawanda to grant the mayor the power to appoint the city accountant?
Absolutely not.
I actually don't know who appoints him now. Proposition 6. Shall there be approved and adopted in the City of North Tonawanda resolution of the Charter Review Committee, which would amend the city charter of the North Tonawanda to prohibit the city attorney from participating in litigation between elected officers? She hopes to kiss a pig. So it's going to...
Okay, so now you will record my vote for president, because I cannot vote for president myself because I cannot reach this ballot. Would you please vote for Barack Obama? What is the next thing that I get to vote for in the privacy of my own electoral booth? In an independent fashion as a disabled person? What is the next line, next column?
State Supreme Court Justice Tracy Bannister or John Mihalik? And I don't want to do any electioneering.
Well, what party are they?
This is on the Democratic line.
Oh, I have a choice between 2 Democrats?
Oh, it says no, vote for any 2.
Vote for any 2. I'm voting for the 2 Democrats.
Representative to Congress?
Alice Kreisman, Democrat.
Okay, state senator?
Who do I have a choice between?
You have a choice between Brian D. Greer or George D. Maziarz.
Oh. I don't know anything about Brian D. Greer, but I don't particularly like Maziarz, so I'm voting for Brian D. Greer as the Democrat.
Okay. On member of the Assembly, you have a choice of Robin Schimminger? Yeah.
There's someone on the bottom there, if it's somebody from some strange party.
Working Families Party, Janice G. Tennant.
I think I'm going to vote for the Working Families Party. It's a protest vote. I like the Working Families Party.
Okay. And
I don't really feel like voting for someone who's running on both the Republican and the Democratic line who's going to win anyway.
Okay, and for
Sheriff?
James Vutour or Ernest C. Palmer. And again, I can't electioneer because it's just...
In other words, you want me to vote for Palmer?
You can ask me a question, I'll answer a question, but not that question.
What are these people's background?
Okay, James Vutour is a current member of the Sheriff's Department. Ernie Palmer is a former chief of Niagara Falls Police Department at the time that all the domestic violence stuff was put in.
Who was helpful or obstructionist to that?
Oh, he's very helpful.
I think I'll vote for Palmer. It's my one Republican vote.
Yeah.
Was Vutour the guy who was using Dennis What's-His-Face in his ads? Or the family of the people who were let out and...
No, that's Delano down in...
Okay, so that's not happening. That is all the the votes. So now how do I sign my ballot?
Okay, now the way you sign your ballot...
So I can physically sign my ballot because it's so gigantic.
Well,
I've got to, obviously, but it's quite disturbing that it should be this difficult. By the way, there's a proposal that people should videotape themselves with their cell phones voting in the real election.
Well, you're in the real election.
No, I mean in the standard. No, but I mean the regular voting, that you should photograph yourself taking your vote to prove your vote exists. Not because it's going to work, but because it's, you know, as a protest kind of interesting.
I think that you don't sign this. What you
You sign is the envelope. Well, that's actually a little bit better because the envelope is actually somewhat signable.
If I could, there we go.
So you fold this up and you stick it inside.
Yeah, I hope you're getting this because I'm having a hell of a time getting this.
Yes, of course you can't. You're an able-bodied person, but yeah, you can't fold that because it's so gigantic. It's like a map that has. Yeah, look how hard it is to fold. I'm posting this in its entirety, even though it's unedited. As a protest. I mean, I'm not
doing
to
this on purpose.
No, you're not. It's impossible. It's thoroughly impossible to use this ballot. And you realize if it's defaced, they kick it out.
No, I heard that.
If there's a mark on it anywhere other than in the box, it's an erasure.
Well, there's no.
I know that because we use pen.
But I'm really.
It's not
having trouble.
I know, because it's a map folding problem. It's an actual mathematical problem how you fold up a map. It was probably not right, but at least it's close. Okay, so this is the outside envelope, but there's an inside envelope. It has one that has to be signed. Yep. Which we've probably lost by now.
No, we haven't.
Let me see it. Now I can't.